Hey guys, Coach Edwards here with LacrosseGoalieTips.com and LacrosseGoalieUniversity.com. Welcome to another edition of the LacrosseGoalieTips.com free videos, audios, however you're absorbing this right now. But hey, this week I got a question from a goalie named Mike from Georgetown, Massachusetts. And funny story, Mike is actually related to his uncle, is a guy by the name of Eric Mabius, who you may have seen on television. But Eric and I go way back when I did my first ever luge clinic when I was 15. Eric was this stud wrestler athlete before he got all movie-like. And it was kind of a small world moment when I got this email from Mike here from Georgetown. Anyway, Mike says this, and before I start with this email, a couple things. I've shot about 20 plus extra minutes on this specific topic inside Lacrosse Goalie University for our Lacrosse Goalie University members. If you are not a member, you're going to want to check that out. There'll be a link on this page to link to that. And I hope you'll join. Anyway, the point is this. What I'm about to talk about is Mike is young. However, this topic applies to goalies of all ages, okay? And from pro goalies all the way down to AAU goalies, like a guy like Mike. So the question is this. It says, Coach Edwards, I'm in 6th grade and I play for an AAU team and I'm good, but I can't seem to explode to the ball fast enough so that I can make a proper save. Now, here's the deal. I had a question this week with a pro goalie and as well as a pro coach. And we had this interesting discussion about what would you want more in a goalie who can save the ball or a goalie who can catch the ball. And my argument is always that first and foremost, if you keep the ball out of your cage, you have the opportunity then to chase it down and get the ball upfield. If it's in the cage, and it goes back to a face-off, then now your face-off guy is if your face-off guy is good, then great, you get the ball in the offensive zone, you get a chance to score. If your face-off guy is horrible, then the ball is back on defense and you get another shot of the cage. And if the goalie can't stop the ball, well, it's in the net. So the question here is there's a couple things, and I'm just going to touch on one of them in this video. But again, for my Lacrosse Goalie University members, I go into much more depth. So. But here's what I want to discuss about Mike here, is that a lot of young goalies, a lot of new goalies, a lot of weaker goalies who are weak physically, they get 2 out of the 3 keys to making every save right. So they see the ball, they know where it's going, and then they move to it. But the moving to it part is slow. If you haven't seen my videos on that, you'll want to check it out. Look at if you go to LacrosseGoalieUniversity.com, there's 3 free videos that I put on that website, and I discuss this concept of the 3 keys to making every save. So you want to check that out. But you want to see the ball, want to know where it's going, but then you move to it. And what happens is, especially with young goalies, is you get to a point where they see it. And they know where it's going, but they just don't get there fast enough. And in this case, they might be getting there, but they may be maybe ticking the ball off their stick, or they're getting there making a save, but they're giving up a rebound, whatever. To me, what I always do with young goalies is my first question is this: like, if the ball goes in the net on a young goalie, I go, listen, did you see it? And they either tell me yes or no. And if they say yes, I'm like, great. We've done like 33% of this that we need to do. Did you know where it was going? Yeah, I think I did. Great, awesome. And you move to it, right? Yeah, but I was like way slow. That's fine, okay? What happens is when we look at a goalie developmentally over the long term, okay, yeah, it's great. In this case, this goalie is 6th grade. We'd love to make him make every save, but it's just not going to happen, right? It's just that's an impossible thing to request of a goalie that young. Because what happens at this age is the velocity of the ball starts to travel faster than that young goalie can explode to it, because the goalie just isn't physically there yet. That will come, okay? So what's really important, and I stress this with every parent, coach, and young goalie who's watching this right now, is do everything you can not to get frustrated about the results. Yes, we would love for the goalie to make the save, but sometimes they are physically not able to do it yet. They just don't have the physical ability to move as fast as that ball is traveling to them. Does it make sense? Okay. So if you're a parent, do everything you can to keep your goalie positive and take this step back. Don't just look at the goal. Don't look at the result. Look at the goal of, okay, did you see the ball? Did you see it leave the player's stick? Yes, I did. Awesome. If they say no, then wait a second. Like, we can't even make a save on a ball that we can't see, right? Did you know where it was going? Well, yeah, I saw it. I knew where it was going. Okay, and then you moved to it. Great. Did you move? Were you just slow to the ball? What do you think? I think you were slow there. Do you think you were slow there? Yeah, I just think I was slow there. I saw it. Well, then that is going to come. What I like in those instances is when I get a young goalie and I tell them, I say, listen, did you see the ball? Did you know where it was going? Did you move to it? Yeah, I saw it. I knew where it was going. I just didn't move fast enough. Great. Now what's cool there is we have what I call an anchor. That anchor, now I can open up with a goalie and say, listen, you know what? If we get you a little stronger physically, right, you're going to move faster to that ball. And that goalie goes, well, how do we do that, coach? And that opens up a whole new conversation about training and strength and physical fitness and all sorts of things like that. I talk about that a lot for my Lacrosse Goalie University members. But it's so important to understand that, with these young goalies, new goalies, weaker goalies, take the time and back it up. Goalies, we beat ourselves up all the time, right? We are the one that has, the scoreboard shows every error we made in the game. Right? Doesn't show the guy who missed the ball on the sideline on the ground ball. Doesn't show the faceoff guy who lost like every faceoff for the game. Doesn't show the attackman who dropped the ball in the offensive zone or made a penalty so that now we're man down on defense. Like, the goalie sees all that stuff. And so it's really important for parents, coaches, and goalies to understand, listen, within that goal that just went in on me and I wasn't able to explode to it properly, here's the thing. Did I see it? Did I know where it was going? Because there's your foundation. The moving to the ball will come. And that's where we can start to get more in depth kind of in the gym, things like that, and just waiting for a goalie to develop. I would much rather have a goalie in grade 6 who is confident and can see the ball, knows where it's going, but is slow to it because I just know that strength is going to come. All right, so hang in there. So Mike, thanks for the great question. If you've got a question for me, you can email me, coachedwards@lacrossegoalietips.com. And for our Lacrosse Goalie University members, again, I'll tell you, I got about 20 extra minutes on this specific topic uploaded to Lacrosse Goalie University right now. So check that out, and we'll see you real soon. Cheers.